I'll ask you what I asked Milton. Obviously, you would love to have come out with a win, so would Kansas City. But how does it feel considering you were down 2, and what do you take away from watching your team rally to get a draw?
Yeah, I told him after the game it's probably filled with some mixed emotions here. And to go down 2-0 the way we did, it's pretty disappointing because I thought we were in pretty good control in the first half. I thought we were really poor in how we defended on the first goal. And then the corner kick and the count off the corner kick, that's on me and the staff. We saw it happened less than 3 minutes before. They had a transition off a corner, and we said, hey, we need to switch Landon and somebody else just to have more cover. Didn't happen quick enough, so yeah, tough moment that Landon feels the brunt of that, but that's on me. Yeah, that's my responsibility. Yes, for a kid who has a really bright future here, that is a tough moment in the first game. But I think when his time is done at SMU, he'll look back and kind of chuckle that was a tough one to start with. But yeah, fantastic player that has a really bright future.
Obviously, you haven't had a chance to review this game yet, but does it feel like, given the way the momentum shifted back and forth a few times, is a 2-2 draw kind of a just result for tonight?
Yeah, I didn't finish your first question, but sorry, I got sidetracked. Yeah, I mean, going into the game, if you say 2-2, I go, I think we can win this one. Down 2-0 with however many minutes left. I haven't seen the stats yet, but yeah, to fight our way back the way we did shows a lot of grit in the group. Yeah, it was a wild one. It should be entertaining. Had a good crowd tonight, and it should be a fun one to watch. But yeah, I thought we created enough chances in the second half, and after we scored the second to grab the winner. But yeah, is it a just result? Sure.
New group, but what does it say that they've got that fight in them to go down, I think 30-something minutes left,
yeah,
and to be able to find that kind of extra something there to get back in it?
No, I am very disappointed to draw 2-2, but I really like this group. They can do some really fun, special things in the attacking third and the attacking half. We can play. I think we can play in multiple ways. You saw UMKC press us out of 4-4-2 to start, and we had to play a little more direct. And I think we got four strikers right now that can really do it. And we had to play big into them. I didn't think we did a good enough job getting close and getting second balls, but we can play big, and we can run in behind, and the team can build, and we can change sides and create with little passes underneath, and yeah, it's a fun group to coach. They have a good mentality. This is a nice. I think this is a nice learning moment. One game in, that yeah, it's. We can't do some of the things we did tonight, and we need to do more of some of the other. We did some really good things to create, but we were a little loose. I didn't think we were as solid as we could have been defensively, but first game.
Especially considering you got 2 games a week here early in the season, is it tough to make many changes here as you go through, before St. Louis or anything like that? If you want to add this to your game, you're really good, in that attacking area, but maybe you want to add this. Is there enough time, with the 3 days in between?
There is not enough time to add it through training. I think there is enough time to add it through education and video. So yeah, I mean, the questions that St. Louis will ask us are different than the questions UMKC will. They play very different. Yeah, it's an away game, home game. There's a bunch of different things that are, but there'll be a lot learned through video tomorrow. I think there'll be some things that once I get my eyes on it that I'll go like, ooh, we got to really clean this up in order for us to be successful. But look, we did a lot of good things. We had a couple really bad moments, but that's soccer at times. So, yeah, I take, on the continuum of disappointment and joy, like I am closer to joy than I am disappointment in this result. And I told the guys the same thing. Like, this is one step in this wonderful journey we're going to go on that hopefully has a lot of magical highs. This was a low, and then it became a relatively neutral moment that's sprinkled with a little resilient joy, that we saw. So, yeah, I'm happy with them in the way they fought, and it shows a lot about the older players and the veterans within the team that we had the grit to grind it out and find a second goal.
You mentioned that you've got 4 strikers now who can do it, and that means in part that Milton has to share playing time more than he did last year. What did you think about the way he handled not being in the starting lineup tonight, coming off the bench in that rotation that you've got, and then ultimately getting that tying goal?
Yeah, it is the team player management challenge. It's probably the hardest one I've had in 11 seasons at SMU, is like, how do I get Mookie, Luis, Millie, Step all enough minutes, and what are the right moves at what time in order to give us the best chance to win? Yeah, I mean, I sat in this very room a week ago and said, like, here's how rotations will work in college, and like, I want to get minutes for all of you, but the decision will have to be what is best for the team. And in some moments, like, when Luis Flores scores and I pull him off with 20 minutes left and bring Milton on, and like, Luis Flores is a top striker. And he came off, shook my hand, sat down. Now, was he happy to be off the field? Absolutely not. The guy's a winner, but those are the moments, right? And if you're going to do what's right for the team, like, we have to be able to make moves. Like, we took off Enzo late, 12 minutes left, and brought on Ryan, and Ryan created the second goal. And that was a move that we contemplated for about 5 minutes and said Enzo's athleticism and set play ability and his long throw is Ryan's ability to go 1v1 better. And we said, like, yeah, we need to make the move. And Ryan repaid it quickly, which was great from him. So, yeah, we're deeper. As I've said many times, we are deeper than we've been in years. I don't know if we are as, like, as many top guys, but there is more rotations we can make, and my responsibility to the players and the program is to continue to do what is right for the team. And those are hard decisions. And sometimes I have to make them knowing the decision I make will negatively impact the guys I really care about. It's part of coaching, and I love those guys to death, but sometimes you're going to play 30 minutes in the game. Sometimes you're going to play 75. And they will all be used, and they're all extremely valuable.
There was a sequence in the second half where Soren made 3 saves in, 5 seconds or something like that? Kind of looked like he was on skates for one of them, but what did you think of that sequence, and overall, what did you think of his first performance for you?
Yeah, I thought Soren was good. That was a big moment, yeah. And I haven't gone back and watched the second goal, and like, I don't know how much space there was, if he should have come or not at this moment, but he had to make the decision quickly, and he went and then didn't get it. I'm glad he didn't foul the guy and take a red card. That would have been a tough moment for us. But yeah, I thought Soren had a great preseason. We made the decision. We have two guys who we feel are like #1 quality goalkeepers, and Soren had a good preseason, was ready for the moment tonight, and I thought he performed well.
Were there, I know with the guys on the field, what was the conversation going when you go down 2-0, especially maybe with a group that you don't know how they'll react, what motivational buttons to push just yet? What was that kind of like? Did you change anything? Just
No. Maybe I yelled more. I don't know. Yelled at the referee more, maybe. Yeah, like, look, it is a new group. I mean, I don't know how many guys started tonight that weren't here last year. It has to be like 7 or 8, I think. But we're not like an immature team. All these guys have had plenty of experience at other places or at really high levels before they came to SMU. So, didn't take anything other than like, here's a few things tactically in spaces that we thought we could hurt them. You know, we needed to keep the strikers closer together. We needed to get closer when we played big balls. We needed to keep getting around the edge to Jalen and to Enzo and Ryan, which I thought was what really ended up creating things for us. Yeah, outside of a couple bad moments, they executed the plan really well.
Turn around and put this game behind you, and you're going to St. Louis next. And ever since you've been the coach here, we've asked you every time you play St. Louis about going to your hometown team. Have your emotions about facing St. Louis changed after you've been coaching for a while?
No, like, no. I have a lot of respect for St. Louis. Obviously, as I've said many times, my father played there and was an All-American and won a couple national championships, and they have more national championships than any Division I college program. Have an unbelievable history there. But there is no doubt that my loyalty lies with SMU, and so does my father's. So as proud of an alum he is of that program, there is no doubt that he wants the Mustangs to win come Sunday night. So, yeah, I'm excited to go home. I love going back. I'm sure we'll get some good Italian food, and yeah, it should be a good environment. But yeah, a lot of respect for them. They have a very good program. I've known Kevin Kalish, he's a friend. I've known him for 20 plus years, and their whole staff. Like, there's a lot of connections between our staffs. So yeah, it'll be a fun game. They have a talented group. I'm excited to see. I haven't seen them yet. I'm excited to see what they did. I know they tied tonight with South Florida, which I'm sure was a good game. So I'm excited to look at that. Should be a fun night. It's a doubleheader with the women. Women play Mizzou first, which is obviously an in-state rivalry. So hopefully we got a big crowd and some Mustang fans there, and see some old friends and family. It'll be a good trip.